Hello YouTube, this is Josiah, and you might be wondering, why are we seeing Pokemon Legends Arceus footage? Why aren't you playing ZEA? Well, I'm gonna get to that. But first, I'm gonna tell you about my experience with my plans to actually buy the game at first. So, I had planned long in advance to buy Pokemon Legends ZA. I was excited for it. I heard about it in the Nintendo Switch Direct few months ago. But then I heard about the Pocket Pair lawsuit, and I was like, that's kind of scummy, Nintendo. Well, that only got worse as time went on. And as of recently, they have gone completely retarded with it. So bad, in fact, that I don't think even their staunch defenders can defend them anymore. Like, they have hit rock bottom with how petty they're getting. They have filed patents that are so ridiculous. Ah, crap. That you literally cannot defend them anymore. It's impossible to defend this kind of bullshit. So, I'm gonna keep on going on about this while I play, but alright, so did get my thoughts on a row here. I was gonna buy it, but then before I decided to buy it, I'm gonna check out whether or not I'm gonna see a little bit of a preview for it. I'm gonna watch a few Twitch streams, okay? That's what I thought to myself. Boy, am I glad I did. Because you will not believe what I found. All my excitement, all my hype for the game began to drain out of me, as if Nintendo itself had taken a Beedrill and used Horndrill on me. I think that's, or point is, and it just continued to leak out of me, just making me feel worse and worse about this thing. Until it got to the point where I was like, alright, I've seen all I need to see. So glad I didn't buy this game. I mean, just watching it being played, it was such a disappointment. I thought, maybe it gets better the more you play it. No, it doesn't. In fact, it only got worse. Like, I have not seen such a huge disappointment in a Pokemon game. Pokemon Sword was good. I wish it did more exploration, but it was good. Pokemon Scarlet, I thoroughly enjoyed. I love the open world aspect of the game. Disappointed that they still didn't change their formula really much, but the extra quests were a pleasant distraction. And then we get to, I think the most current gen, which was this one. I can't remember on the top of my head. All I know is that this was utter bullcrap. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking with this. I really don't. You know, I planned on making this video a little more refined, but then I thought, why am I going to record later when I just record while I'm playing? But it turns out this was kind of a bad idea now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm distracted by the gameplay. Regardless, this thing just won't get caught. Anyways, this game is such a disappointment. Not this game, ZA. ZA is such a disappointment. Like, I've only seen one review so far of this game, and I agree 100% with everything it has said. Like, everything. And I haven't even played the game myself. I've only seen Twitch streams of it. But I've seen enough to know that it's a huge disappointment. Now, other Pokemon fans might tell you, you're just being a hater. You don't actually like Pokemon. You're just a poser who wants to hate for the hating. Okay, let's see here. I own this game. I own... Let's go to my list. I own Pokemon Sword. I own Pokemon Scarlet. Every single game to come out on the Switch, I own so far, with the exception of Legend ZA. I'm totally a Pokemon hater, guys. So totally. Like, why would I forego? I would totally just fork over $70 just to hate on a game. Do you realize how stupid this is sounding? Because I sure shall do. Now, back to the footage. This is ridiculous. And I don't know how else more to explain here about how much of a disappointment ZA was. Okay, what else is trying to kill me? Great. But yeah, this game, this footage you're seeing right here, is my favorite Pokemon game I have ever played. Why? Because it turns the Pokemon formula on its head. No longer are we going from gym to gym. No longer are we doing the same tired thing over and over again. And now you actually have a reason to catch them all and more. Because you got a shit ton of tasks in the Pokédex to complete. Like, I can't praise this game enough. Arceus is one of my favorite all-time games. I really should play it more, but I'm only capturing footage for this while I talk about it. I haven't even completely beaten the game yet, so to speak. I still have to fight Arceus himself. But that requires me to catch every Pokemon in this game, which is kind of where I stopped playing at. I got all the way up to the point where to fight Arceus, I have to catch all Pokemon and complete all the side quests, I think it is. All the quests in the game. And I kind of went, I might tackle that at some point or another, but not now. And the game kind of just went by the wayside as Scarlet came out. But I cannot sing this game's praises enough. I was so looking forward to ZA being an improvement of this. Instead, what we got was a downgrade in every single aspect of the game itself. Every single aspect of this game has been downgraded in ZA. Exploration? What exploration? You've got a single city, two subterranean sewers, and a bunch of copy and paste rooftops. That's totally exploration. I'm totally gonna see something new around this copy and paste corner. Not. And the combat, when I first saw the combat in ZA, I thought, oh hey, this is kind of cool. At first, I thought that. But then I really watched it. And I'm like, hold on, this combat system is terrible.
Oh.
They tried doing a live-action combat system. Props to them for actually trying something new, because they like to stick to the same old. But then again, this is also the same team that made Arceus. So I would be kind of surprised if they didn't try something new again. That said, they tried something new and failed. That's the most positive I could be about ZA right now. They tried something new and failed. And yeah, so getting past the combat system and getting into other things, the soundtrack is good. I like the soundtrack. The OST, as it were. The Mega Evolutions, I, honest to God, I actually took a break from Pokemon after Black and White. I skipped a few generations until Black and White came out, because I didn't own the handheld consoles to play the Pokemon games as they came out back then. And I also had a lot of shit going on in my life back then too. So I didn't play a new Pokemon game until Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out. I bought that one and played that one though. And but I stopped at Black and White because I grew bored. I'm like, they're not changing the formula. It's the same thing over and over. What's the difference between this and Red and Blue? Different Pokemon. That's about it. So I stopped and I took a break. And I said, if they ever come out with a Pokemon mainline Pokemon on a console, not a handheld, I would buy it. Well, Nintendo met me halfway on that one, so to speak. It's still a handheld, but it's also a mainline console of theirs that can be handheld or not. Regardless, I started playing again when Sword and Shield came out. And I got back into the Pokemon craze. So the reason behind that little tangent was I never got to play or experience Mega Evolutions as a result of missing a few generations. However, these Mega Evolutions that I am seeing, some of them look pretty good. Most of them, I'm just even going, the fuck is that abomination? Making the same expression with the kind of background take that, they do in that damn meme. Yeah. Overall, I just completely find Pokemon Legends ZA a major disappointment. And if I were to just sum it up in a phrase or two of how exactly I feel about ZA, is it's a major disappointment, and I am extremely disappointed in the dev team that brought such a great spin-off to the Pokemon genre that they would just downgrade it like this. I'm just utterly disappointed in the dev team behind ZA. And that's pretty much my thoughts and feelings on it. So yeah, I'll leave you there. Also, in case you are watching this, I stream on Twitch every day at 3:30. Except for Saturdays. I'm going to be I have a D&D session those days, so I don't stream on Saturdays. But yeah, I'm currently streaming Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles. So if you're interested in that game, catch me there. As I said, I stream every day at around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.com/Desaya. That's twitch.com/Desaya is where you can catch me. In case you need a spelling, it'll be in the description, as will a link. Well, if you've gotten this far, thank you for listening to my ramble about my disappointment in Pokemon Legends ZA. Hopefully, I'll catch you in my next stream. Later!